the young and the restless spoilers. Billy Abbott had always been known for his unpredictability, but his latest decision sent shockwaves through Chancellor Abbott Industries. He had just named Phyllis Summers as the new Chief Operating Officer, COO, of the company, a bold move that caught everyone off guard. Phyllis, with her notorious past of manipulations and shady dealings, was not exactly the most trusted figure in the business world. But to Billy, she was more than her history. She was a sharp, dynamic force who could help him rebuild Chancellor Abbott. The announcement had gone public just days before, and Phyllis was overjoyed. She and Billy had an electric synergy that made their partnership exciting, and for the first time in a long time, Phyllis felt like she had the chance to prove herself in a new light. She was ready to leave her past behind and focus on the future, working side by side with Billy to bring the company to new heights. But not everyone shared Billy's enthusiasm. The shareholders, who had seen Phyllis's name attached to scandals and controversy over the years, were anything but pleased. Their confidence in Billy had already been shaky, and appointing Phyllis as COO felt like a dangerous gamble. A sudden, impromptu meeting was called, and the tension in the boardroom was palpable. One of the more vocal shareholders stood up, addressing Billy directly. "We understand your vision, Billy, but Phyllis Summers is not the person to execute it. We cannot forget her past transgressions, her schemes, her dishonesty. How can you expect us to trust her with the future of Chancellor Abbott?" Billy leaned forward, his voice calm but firm. "I know Phyllis has made mistakes. So have I, so has everyone in this room. But I believe in second chances. Phyllis is one of the most resourceful, intelligent people I know, and she's committed to making Chancellor Abbott stronger than ever. If you can't see that, you're underestimating her." But the shareholders weren't convinced. Whispers circulated around the room, rumors that the board wanted Jill Abbott to return from London to take control. Jill, the sharp, pragmatic businesswoman who had led the company for years, was seen by many as the only one capable of steering Chancellor Abbott through these turbulent times. Meanwhile, in another part of the city, Lily Winters seethed with anger. She had poured her heart and soul into the company, only to be replaced by Phyllis, of all people. The decision felt like a personal attack, and Lily wasn't one to let go of grudges easily. In her eyes, this was a betrayal. Billy had chosen someone with a tainted reputation over her, someone who had burned so many bridges that it was a wonder she hadn't run out of people to deceive. Lily's fury only grew the more she thought about it. She picked up her phone and dialed a number she knew by heart, Jill's. "Jill, you won't believe what's happening," Lily said, her voice tight with emotion. She quickly filled Jill in on Billy's decision to make Phyllis COO, her own dismissal from the position, and the unrest among the shareholders. On the other end of the line, Jill Abbott was livid. She had stepped away from the day-to-day operations of Chancellor Abbott to focus on her health and recovery in London, trusting that Billy would make wise decisions in her absence. But this was a disaster in the making. "Phyllis?" Jill's voice crackled with disbelief. "Of all people, he chooses Phyllis to run the company with him? Has he lost his mind?" Lily, sensing an opportunity, pressed on. "You need to come back, Jill. The shareholders are losing faith in Billy. They want you to return, and honestly, I think it's the only way to save the company. Phyllis is going to ruin everything we've worked for." Jill was silent for a moment, her mind racing. She had been in London for weeks, undergoing treatments and trying to focus on her health, but how could she ignore this? Billy had made a series of questionable decisions over the years, but appointing Phyllis Summers to such a high-level position felt like the final straw. And then there was Lily, who had been nothing but loyal, now cast aside like she didn't matter. Jill couldn't let this stand. "I'm coming back," Jill said, her voice firm. "And when I do, things are going to change. Lily, I want you by my side. I need someone I can trust. When I return, you'll be my assistant. We're going to take control of this company and set things right." Lily smiled for the first time that day. "Thank you, Jill. I knew you'd understand. We can't let Billy and Phyllis run Chancellor Abbott into the ground." But what would Jill do when she returned? The thought of firing both Billy and Phyllis crossed her mind, but it seemed too harsh, too extreme. Billy was her son, after all, and despite his mistakes, she still loved him. Firing him would create a rift in their family that might never heal. And Phyllis, well,